Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Ryan Coleman. I'm the Economic Development Director for the City of Columbia. And I'd like to welcome you all and thank you all for coming out today on another beautiful Friday in Columbia, where we're here to celebrate another grand opening of a business here in the Vista in Columbia. It's my pleasure to introduce our speaker lineup for today. First of all, we've got Abby Anderson. She's the Executive Director of the Vista Guild. She'll be followed by Councilman Will Brennan. Following him will be the CEO, Ben Brady of Harcourts, and then finally, Ms. Tara Morawski, one of the local co-owners of Harcourts Carolinas. So with that, it's my pleasure to turn it over to Ms. Anderson.
Hi, good afternoon. Welcome to the Vista, everybody. We're very excited to have you, and we are even more excited to have Harcourts Carolinas join us here in the Vista District. We're excited that when they were choosing a spot here in Columbia, they chose the Vista. It means a lot to us, and it means everything to have them join our family and our business district down here. So big welcome to you guys. We're very happy to have you. And so without further ado, Councilman Will Brennan.
Happy Friday, everybody. It's a football weekend, so you picked a good weekend to open up shop. Good afternoon. I'm Will Brennan, Mayor Pro Tem of the wonderful City of Columbia and Council Representative for District 3. You are standing in District 3, so a special welcome to District 3. Like our Midlands area and our city, District 3 is welcoming so much wonderful growth from our river's edge right down the street to the major commercial corridors and our wonderful hospitality districts, the Vista being one of those. As our city welcomes new economic development pursuits, more and more people are taking notice of how much of a treasure Columbia, South Carolina truly is. With that comes more tourism, more business growth, and more people deciding to make the move to Columbia, like Tara did back in 2022. And that is why we welcome new businesses like Harcourts Carolinas to the city. Tara and her team are going to tell you about Harcourts Carolinas and how big of a deal it is to have Harcourts set up shop right here in the Vista. Having the 6th largest real estate brand in the world take notice of our wonderful quality of life in our city and promoting it as they sell our city truly is a sign of the great things happening right here, right now in Columbia. Harcourts Carolinas' approach of being a global power with hometown attention is a very timely thing for us here in our local economy. So let me say on behalf of Mayor Daniel Rickman and my colleagues, welcome to the Harcourts Carolinas team. Thank you for your belief in our region, and thank you for investing in the Vista. And with that said, go out there and sell Columbia. So, appreciate it. Thank y'all.
Now folks, full disclosure, I have a funny Australian accent, so if you don't understand me at all, it's going to be a long, probably couple of minutes as I speak, okay? But my name's Ben Brady, I'm the CEO for Harcourts in North America, and part of the process of, any office opening or anything along those lines always starts with the people, and whilst there's obviously a partnership here, there's one person that obviously gets the full acknowledgement in this, and Tara, and the courage that she took to move here and to change. Again, I'm from Australia originally. Harcourts was founded in Australia and New Zealand in 1888. I had the pleasure of being have had the pleasure of being with the company now for almost 20 years. And the values that you see on the wall here, people first, doing the right thing, being courageous, and fun and laughter, certainly something that resonates, when it comes to thinking about Tara and the move that she made, that being courageous portion of actually picking up a successful business or moving away from a successful business in California and bringing your family out here and starting from scratch is something that I think that level of courage just speaks to the person that she is and the business that she has already built here. And that's one of the things. This might be a new location, but it isn't a new business in the sense of the way that she is networked, the way that she's poured her heart and soul into the relationship so far as well. And the other thing also, bringing a little bit of a different and newer concept to the real estate space is certainly something that takes courage as well, with our non-distressed auction platform providing people with not only just the traditional element of selling real estate, something a little bit different as well to help them in the transition of any single marketplace. Now, obviously backed up by the partnership of Chad and Justin, who are part of that as well. And it just speaks to the infectious nature of what Columbia, South Carolina is, considering obviously Tara came out, but then Chad fell in love with it very quickly after that as well, and has brought his entire family out here as well. As you would notice that the brand is not called Harcourts Columbia, South Carolina, it's Harcourts Carolinas, because when we make a commitment together, being when Tara moved out here and she was part of our Harcourts network already, that, we made a commitment that ultimately we want somebody that is going to grow the Carolinas. We don't want multiple businesses with different ownership. We take a bet on the person, and I think we've taken an incredible bet on this person. Again, another big round of applause. One of the unique things that we get to have as a real estate business is that, yes, we are the 6th largest real estate company in the world. We operate in 11 different countries. But one of the greatest things about our businesses is the fact that you can speak to the person who is in charge of it, speak to the person who owns it, speak to the person that is responsible for the quality control within that business. And that is where we take the philosophy that we are big enough to support any real estate decision that somebody makes, but we are small enough to care. And I think that that is one of the real essences that Tara brings to the real estate space, wealth of experience, but also just a tremendous person. And that's, in an industry that can be very transactional. It's in the midst of change, and you get to see people at their most vulnerable, and you need somebody like Tara at the head of the business that knows that. There's no doubt about it. But again, very exciting for us as a company as we grow our footprint more onto the East Coast. We're primarily West Coast based, but we are so proud of Tara, Chad, Justin, and the decision that they've made to invest into the Carolinas, because it certainly is going to be a fruitful future. We have no doubt about that. So thank you so much for coming out. Looking forward to a good day of celebration.
I tend to like attention and be long-winded, so this is for your protection this afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone. On behalf of my partners and I want to thank the City of Columbia for hosting this ceremony and for welcoming us with open arms. When I started this company 3 years ago, I was filled with excitement about the endless possibilities Columbia has to offer. And as I became more familiar with the city's ecosystem, made it my mission to get involved by joining organizations, meeting other small business owners, and learning what our community truly needed. The more I connected, the more passionate I became about what we could build here. During our second year, my partners, Chad, Justin, and Ben, came to visit, and I couldn't wait to show them around. I took them through all of Columbia's districts, sharing my vision and hoping that they could see what I saw. And the Vista stood out to us. It just felt right. And at that time, with no business, no pipeline, zero money, and just a dream and a whole lot of determination, the vision of this moment is what kept me moving forward. So today, standing in the Vista, surrounded by family, friends, and my partners, and this incredible community, I'm reminded that dreams really do take shape when they're built with belief and perseverance. So thank you, Columbia. Thank you, Ben. Thank you, Chad and Justin, for believing in this dream. And we are proud to call Columbia home. And boys, this is just the beginning. Thank you.